Hello and welcome to another Biggleswade United fixture here. It is Northampton Chenecks versus Biggleswade United, two teams down the bottom of the United Counties League table. Biggleswade, of course, we're getting so close to that first win. We're hoping we can get something today. And we have got team news for you as the teams are about to come out for the first half. We'll get Nick to read them out for us.
Okay, so for Biggleswade United, in goal, number 1, Ollie Leslie. The back four, number 2, Cade Abby Stevens. Number 3, Cameron Hyde. Then you've got number 5, Kwemba Boateng. And 6 is JJ, Jordan Gerald. In midfield, we've got number 4, returning Jayden Irish. You may remember him from last season. Alongside him, we've got Kai Andrews and Gaz Hunt. And up front, we've got Braima Fati, Taylor Rhiney, and in the middle, up front, centre forward, number 9, Charlie Clayton. Substitutes, we've got Axel Ampadu, Ali Mohammed, Lewis Croucher, Ivan Atono, and Markle Cousins.
Thanks for that, Nick. As professional as ever. You've got the teams coming out momentarily. Here they come. Players to look out for the host, Northampton, this afternoon. Real player to look out for is actually starting is Stanley Bernard. He scored 3 goals in his last 5 games and also scored in Northampton's only win this season, which actually came up against Biggleswade United's local rivals, Potton United, away from home a couple of weeks ago. Their last 5 games, they've lost twice. They've lost twice and drawn twice and only won 1. Still have not won at home either, Northampton, so that's something to think about from a Biggleswade perspective. But we just got to play our own game today. It's a much improved team than what we saw at the start of the season.
Yeah, Biggleswade.
And could you just move some of these things? Just going to move the camera to more of an attacking side, providing the referee doesn't score me over here. She probably will. So there we are, set up Biggleswade United in their natural red and blue stripes, red and blue half shirts there. I believe we... It's like...
More custom role as physio.
Yep, so Bernat back in the physio. Just about to do the traditional coin toss. It is Jayden Irish on his return to the club, captaining the side today. Yeah. It will be a crucial point in the midfield. He's a man who came back into the team last season and made a bit of an impact as well. So it's good to have him back in the fold.
It's good to see we've got the midfield fulcrum from last year with both Jayden and Gaz Hunt back. So
absolutely, yeah. And with Kai as well, who has impressed.
Yeah.
It looks like they're not going to switch sides, so that's good news for me.
Now the midfield's looking strong.
We are about to get underway here with Charlie Clayton. Reed looks at his whistle. So mentioned Northampton on 6 points this season, 1 win and 3 draws the rest of the defeats. Biggleswade still looking for their first points of the season. We are underway here in Billing Road. United. Braima looking to defend that. He's won his team the throw-in. In a very windy afternoon in Northampton. Interesting clubhouse. It's combined. Got a couple of rugby clubs here, football clubs. I even think there's cricket somewhere.
There's basketball clubhouse over there.
It's Boateng there. It's a debut.
I think so.
He's giving away the ball there though. He wouldn't have liked that start. It was a nice little flick there by Channel.
Very windy day.
It's a very windy day. I think these long passes, you're not going to get many that are going to come off today. And I think today's start has to be crucial. They can't be. And United here have some defending to do. It's a bit of a heavy pass. It's out of play for a goal kick to Biggleswade. Taking a little bit of a while for United to grow into this game. A little bit, of course, being away from home, but they're sticking their ground so far. Those long balls, I don't think with this wind is going to be too helpful, though. Ross was on the ball there for Northampton. It's a good defensive shape this by Biggleswade as well. They're not too much panicking. Braima's won the ball back very well. He's lost out there, though, to Ross Falcon. Nice little win. Well played there by Gaz. Now it's Charlie Clayton. Clayton's looking for that pass out to Taylor Rhiney, but it's headed away nicely. It was a nice defensive header there from Ash Ogden, the captain of Northampton there, because it looked like Taylor was on for 3 goals in 3 games then. Yeah. A little bit there for that pass.
Yeah, he's had a pretty promising goal scoring start at Biggleswade, Taylor. You're right, I think we're standing in the cricket square at the moment.
Yeah. Throw it to Biggleswade. It's been a pretty bright start. Neither side really kind of showing whereabouts they are right now, not really dominating the pace of the game in the early stages. Still very early gone in the game.
Yeah, it's a bit of a hectic start really so far, right? Yeah, both teams.
This is a real opportunity this for Biggleswade.
JJ.
There's Jordan Gerald there. Only his 2nd game back. He returned. And the ball's given away in the midfield here. Got some defending to do. JJ there. He's doing well. The referee, I think, has gone out to play for a throw-in. Clayton's on the ball back there. There's a poor missed pass by the Northampton player, and United will be looking to capitalise on this. Nice little switch play by Jaden Irish. It might just be too far though for Cade Abby Stevens. To mention there, the wind I think had a massive impact there.
Tricky conditions today. It's going to be a challenge for both teams.
Themselves here, and Ollie done brilliantly and fantastic game last weekend. And
I think the wins against Biggleswade United in this first half.
More defenders than Jaden Irish there in the midfield, trying to hold up play. As I said, that they're giving away the ball, but he's also won it back fantastically there, Jaden. And now it's Clayton onto Braima. Oh, I think he looked for the 1-2 with Clayton. It was unlucky. Gareth was unlucky as well, not to win the ball back. Now Kai, well played there by Kai. We definitely seem up for this in the midfield battles, winning the ball back more comfortably. And I think the bringing back Jaden, I think, has helped the midfield massively there.
I agree, Ryan.
You mentioned 2 of the 3 that were here last season is in the midfield today, Gareth and Jaden.
Yeah, Kai as well. It's looking good. It's a good start. I think Kai's done well in the early days as well. He's been at the club. So
United, of course, in a transition phase, looking to try and and get their first points in a brand new league, of course. And the addition of Jaden and Jordan Gerald, of course, it should help defensively. Just looking for that out ball there to Charlie Clayton. He's missed the last couple of games. Braima, that's a good play by him. He does seem to be up for it today. That's a good ball to Taylor Rhiney. We could be in here. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Potentially, he looked for the pass to Charlie Clayton, but that was good play, and that's the out ball there to Taylor Rhiney. He's been electric since he's joined Biggleswade a couple of games ago.
It's a great turn of speed there, Taylor, to take away from the defender. But the defender doesn't want to get back.
It's a corner to Biggleswade. Just under 10 minutes gone into the first half. Braima Fati will be taking the corner. It's crossed in, looking for that flick, I think, by Taylor in the end. I think that's might. Defender had to make sure I didn't go out, play for another corner. It's a good touch by Gaz, but there was no one there to go onto the ball. Jaden Irish is wrong-footed, and there could be a counter-attack here for Chenecks. I will get that right eventually. It's well defended again by Jaden Irish. I feel like I might say that a lot today.
Yep.
And goes for goal there, Jasper, and it's over the bar. But it's been a very good positive start for Biggleswade today, Nick, for sure.
I think if they let their we were talking today, keep it on the deck a bit more, because these windy conditions are really going to be a challenge.
There are around 7.5 minutes played there. Best shot, well, you can't really say it was a shot on target, but it was a lovely switch of play there to Taylor Rhiney. And he kind of hesitated between passing and shooting there, but got another over the top here to Charlie Clayton. It's been well defended. I'd say this is a day where you have to take your chances. Absolutely. That's Taylor Rhiney on the ball here again to Clayton. It was a nice holding up the ball there, but he had not much support with him. The old cliche goes, but I honestly think the key might well be who scores the first goal in this game.
I agree, Ryan.
And it might.
We can get an early goal. Checks down.
Hopefully that doesn't go against us here. We could well be in. That was well defended actually by Cade and Dolly. Communicated well. So we're out on this side now with Braima Fati. Back to Cade. Oh, he looked for the dummy with Gaz and Charlie there, but I think Gaz misjudged whereabouts Charlie was. But midfielder running. It's come off Cade there, and it's out of play for a throw-in. A very windy afternoon. So it's was a poor throw-in there by Northampton, and it's actually out of play for a Biggleswade throw-in. I think the wind did take it out. So we've probably got one of the best views of that angle there. Nice little comfortable turn there by another debutant there, Boateng. Kawemba Boateng. There's actually a Kawemba Boateng on the bench for Northampton as well. Jaden Irish running the ball back in midfield. He has been a massive impact in this game in the early stages. Kai Andrews, who was maybe one of the mistakes for the rugby goals last weekend. So hopefully that won't be on his mind too much. He's looking for Braima Fati. Cade's won the ball back here. He's looking for Taylor Rhiney, looking for that over the top. The wind might have got a bit too strong, and as you mentioned, Nick, I think the wind might well be against us a bit in the first half at least.
Keep it on the deck, and you see how far the ball's bounced there. Yes, really.
You can tell it's definitely two teams low on confidence, not quite got that final product yet, but Biggleswade have definitely looked the more threatening out the two so far.
Yeah, I agree.
In the opening 10 minutes.
It starts.
Nice little 1-2 passage of plays, keeping the ball in play. Clayton was unlucky not to reach that. But they're reacting well to the second balls, aren't they, Nick? And
They are. It's certainly a very promising start for Biggleswade. It's a good game. It's been good. rugby fans have just turned in and watching this game now. So, in the clubhouse.
Northampton have actually got themselves a corner here. Must have come off a Biggleswade head. As you mentioned, there is spectators here. Most of it is for rugby. It'll be interesting to see if that goes from rugby fans to football fans once the rugby has finished. Biggleswade have their first corner to defend. If you can't see it, I apologise. I'll try and describe it. It's gone through everybody there. As you can see, it's actually gone out of play for a goal kick there. Again, I think that's the wind.
Yeah.
And you've got two teams as well who struggle to build much from the final third and there. And
right back.
Unfortunate there for Cade. The right back position.
Braima, it looks like it's very comfortable on the ball.
Well, I'll actually say this is probably one of the few times I can say that Biggleswade are playing every player probably in their preferred position as well.
Yeah,
You've got Taylor, who I've been told by Christian a couple of weeks ago can play striker, but he normally is a winger. Charlie, of course, is an out-and-out number 9, as we know. Won himself a good free kick there. It's good a play. I don't think the referee's going to let us take it there, though, Kai.
Yeah, the defender just went straight through the back of Charlie.
And despite the last two games not being as not conceded as much at home, would always still say that the away games, I think bar the Peterborough Northern Star game, we've always seemed to turn up a little bit more in earlier on in the season. Gerald there, he's going to cross it in. Braima's looking for the second ball. Good little touch there by Braima Fati, who looks more and more comfortable in English football or non-league football every week. And Kai's gone for the cross or shot there, not quite sure, but it's, I don't know if it would count as a shot on target, but it has forced a save for Nathan Adamson in the Northampton goal. And Gaz there on the second ball. The ball's given away. For that over the top. It's well defended by Jordan Gerald. He's playing left centre back today. Of course, we saw him more at full-back last season.
Yeah.
I think more towards the end of the season, we've seen the partnership of Jordan Wright and Jordan Gerald, the two Jordans at centre half last season. So he can play centre half, as we know.
That was a free kick, Northampton or Chenecks. I think having Jordan Gerald back, I think it's like a big difference in set pieces as well. He's got a very good left foot on him. So
Absolutely, yeah.
I think you'll notice the difference. Maybe when...
I think I used to call him last season the non-league Trent. That's what I used to call him. So hopefully he can show a bit of that today.
Yeah. But he would like
I think he's still getting his fitness levels back up as well.
Yeah.
There's a free kick crossed in. Look, Ollie there.
Nice handed from Ollie there.
I think last weekend's game, I think gave Ollie a loads of confidence. At least if it didn't, it should do. Clayton was just unfortunate there. Cade was old. He's just given away the ball, but he's done a good recovery though. There's still work to do here for Biggleswade, and I think Jaden almost had to make that challenge. It was a bit of a professional foul.
Yeah, that's definitely a fine example of a professional foul from Jaden Irish. Yeah, I think Cade lost his footing there. I think he expected to bounce his possession. I think that's all he can do. That's one thing I think also Jaden Irish will bring in a bit of experience in that midfield.
Absolutely.
And it's really, I think we'll notice it.
We are 15 minutes in. It's still Northampton, Chenecks 0, Biggleswade United 0. Yes. Free kick header goes wide off the post. You can definitely tell this is a game between two sides at the bottom of the league. Not as confident with the with finishes, and it could well be a really big opportunity today.
I think it could be. So.
You mentioned it's been coming week by week.
Today's the day.
opposition players and coaches coming away from facing us saying they don't understand how where we are in the table, which is not something we want to hear after you're losing a game, but at least that's a positive.
No, it doesn't be known like, oh, we're a nice team to play. And
yeah.
We don't,
you know that we're always going to give it 100%.
Yeah.
It's the best of our abilities.
Yeah.
That's gone too far there for Ross Garlick, who's another player who's scored a couple goals in the last 5 games as well. I believe he's also scored against Potton United in their only win of the season, a 2-0 victory in Potton as well. Of course, Biggleswade's local rivals are also in this league. Charlie Clayton there gives away the ball for Biggleswade. He's chasing it back well though, and the referee plays the advantage and what would have been a foul from Charlie Clayton. Got a work here to do for Biggleswade. It's a nice little bit of play this for Northampton. They've lost balance there. Referee thought about it. He's put a free kick just outside the box there.
Yeah, I don't know what the referee's waiting for things. Yeah,
It seems to look at it free kick, and I think when they play it, ref, so they get the free kicks.
This could be very, very dangerous, this.
Especially the wind behind them. This could be a really big challenge here.
It looks like it's going to be Jasper Rat, or not quite sure what that number is. It looks like it could well be Ross Garlick. I mentioned his attacking threat here. Biggleswade with the Ross Garlick, it's wide. Ollie Leslie was rooted as well.
You can see with that wind behind him, where the ball's ended up.
The ball's ended up on the other pitch over there. Don't know if I can see that.
Yeah. I think it's like a Bedford
Just to see how we play this out here, because they've got a high attacking line, Northampton.
Yeah.
They've gone for the over the top route here, United. It's come back to Northampton, who've joined more of an attacking spread. Could have been a nice flick there by Charlie. Jaden now nearly winning the ball back twice, but only the once, and they could be through on goal. Northampton, and it's another huge chance this time. So I mentioned Chanel. Stanley Chanel. Mentioned 3 goals in the last 5 games. You would have expected him to put that away.
They've been close twice in the last couple of minutes.
This is a crucial point in the game, I think, for Biggleswade.
Yeah, I think they need to get back to where they were a few minutes back. Just a little bit of pressure.
Charlie, he's being pushed all over the place. Good refereeing as well to spot that.
Yeah, Charlie done well there.
I'm just going to move the camera a bit further to an attacking end here. Apologies.
Yeah, centre half. Is happy with this?
So Jaden's going to be over the ball. Takes it quickly. The referee allows it as well. It's down the left-hand side of Taylor, who looks up, looking to find Kai Andrews. I don't think he really wanted it though. No. Didn't look like he was wanted it. He's done fantastically well, and we're in attacking position now. Ball comes in. It's straight to the first defender.
Yeah,
there was Cameron Hyde there on his debut, on the left back position. This is another debut today, I'm pretty sure. That's nice pressing there from Taylor again, and it's another throw into Biggleswade, and we've gone from defending to attack very quickly now. Yeah. And there's a foul there. They're giving the penalty?
Penalty.
It's a penalty to Biggleswade. It looks like he's pointed to the spot. Is he pointed to the spot? Or?
No, goal kick.
Oh, no penalty. It's a goal kick. Apologies for that.
Yeah. Oh,
we heard the penalty shouts. I was believing you, Nick, there.
But I thought it looked like he was from there.
I thought he was. So did I when you said it. It looked like he was pointing to the spot, but it was only a goal kick. Maybe it was wishful thinking.
Wishful thinking. I think we had our wishful goggles in now. I think. Oh well.
There's Braima. Good play there by Braima. They're looking. They're throwing against Biggleswade here as well. Not happy with that decision of Biggleswade, but it is a throw-in against them. And more defending here to do for Biggleswade. It's cleared by Kai. Charlie can't quite reach it. And now Northampton is very end-to-end game here. And to Billing Road, it's come off Charlie now. And Charlie here, it's an opportunity to really press up here. He's on his own doing the pressing game though. Gerald comfortably gets down to Gareth Hunt. Looking to find Taylor Rhiney. Clayton, that's good attacking, pressing there, leading from the front. And definitely more comfortable defending at the moment, Biggleswade, but they're just looking for the outball.
But the young left back, Cameron Hyde, started well, as well. He's very short on debut.
For the foul against Gareth Hunt, the referee says no. Taylor Rhiney, that's a long ball over the top there. It could go anywhere. There's an awkward bounce, and it's Charlie Clayton. But the referee's giving the free kick against Biggleswade there.
Oh, he just kicked out, didn't he?
Well, it was definitely a coming together for sure. I think the referee's given it against Biggleswade maybe because I think he lost his balance, Charlie, there a little bit and landed on top of the defender.
The referee's can talk to both players here.
He hasn't got a yellow card out, which is kind of good to see. At least he's letting the game flow a bit.
He is, pretty sensible referee now for him.
Got 22 minutes played. Cheering is for the rugby behind.
Yeah. Definitely cheering for a free kick.
And United there getting the ball back instantly after the goal kick. Braima, he's looking for somebody to pass to. There's no one really. I mean, he's the right winger. I think he was looking almost for another right winger there.
Yeah.
Ball goes out of play. I think that's more of the wind again, making a bit of an impact.
Yeah, definitely is.
But we haven't really seen a clear-cut chance for Uhlsport yet, Nick, have we? Really?
No.
A couple chances up for the Northampton that have gone over the bar, but
Chenecks a back free kick just outside the area, which is a bit of a chance. But other than that, nothing really. I don't think we tested the goalkeeper yet.
no.
Oh, it's a bit. Well, what's going on here?
There's a bit of afters here.
Yeah, I think. I don't know what happened there. Poor Ali was trying to just get the ball to us.
Still having some sort of argument going on, but it is a throw in to Biggleswade.
What's going on over there?
Something a bit of a coming together over there.
What reaction?
And it's throwing the Biggleswade taken long by Cameron Hyde. Jaden there just couldn't quite control the ball. He's looking to win it back though. He does well, Jaden Irish. Once again, it's Braima Fati. Finds himself in space, cuts inside well. Braima Fati looking for Charlie Clayton. The flag's down. Flag does stay down, still on the pitch. Cross comes in. And it's looking for the corner, but it's out of play for a goal kick. I think Charlie just lost his balance there slightly. Just a bit of a heavy touch, but it's better play.
Lovely bit of skill there from Braima Fati there. Turned a couple of his defenders, sent one for a hot dog and put Charlie through, but just lost his footing. So, yeah.
I wasn't quite sure if Charlie was actually onside there, but it was. Braima again. So you got a throw in there just on our side. Nice head down there by Jaden Irish, who is definitely the player I've seen the most so far in this game.
Yeah, definitely.
And that ball there, the wind might have impacted, but they've kept it on well. And Cameron Hyde has done fantastically well there, and he's on a bit of a run himself now. To
Taylor Rhiney.
Looking to get the cross away, and it's out of play for another corner. Good play by Biggleswade.
So the left-hand side is very promising.
Absolutely.
Even in his early days, good understanding between two players.
We haven't quite seen that understanding from Cade and Braima yet, but I think with both of their abilities, we'll definitely see that on both sides.
Yeah.
But it was going from, once again, a defensive situation to an attacking situation very quick there for Biggleswade. They got themselves their second corner of the game, just under 25 minutes played on both sides. You could say I've been trying to get to that first goal. But Biggleswade the last couple of minutes have started to be a bit more confident. They're taking the corner short here. Braima Fati looking to cut in. He's gone down. No penalty. They're screaming for something there, but the referee is giving another corner to Biggleswade.
I think they wanted a bit more there.
And obviously, there's no VAR in the penalty league, is there? So we can't review that one.
He's having a word with.
He's having a word with the captain, Jaden Irish. Just probably to talk to his players to calm down a little bit there.
I think so.
So anyway, now after all that, taking it short once again, nice at 1-2. Braima back on the ball. Ball crossed in. And shot comes in there from Boateng, and it's wide for a goal kick. Nice header there by Kai Andrews. Ollie there with the goal kick.
That's Cameron Hyde again.
It's Cameron Hyde. That's all. That was unlucky there from Andrews. Jaden Irish looks comfortable to get to this. He's just missed the ball, and it has. Free kick's gone against him. That's good header there by Clayton Andrews. It's Taylor Rhiney. Looking for that ball. Braima Fati looks favourite for that, but the wind was too far for him, and it was right into the grass with the keeper. Oh, and it's gone over the head of Boateng, and Cade's also been rushed up. Here is another top save by Ollie Leslie. The first time he's been strengthened all game. It's taken half an hour, but he's made a top save there. Just when United looked the more promising, it would have been just the story of our season happening here for sure.
Yeah, I think Chenecks made the advantage of the wind behind them there and bounced. Both teams went to bounce. So he was through there. Ollie Leslie done very well.
So
Cameron Hyde done well.
Cameron Hyde done well. The referee doesn't see anything wrong with it. Braima's looking for this ball to land, and it's well caught there by Braima Fati. He's looking for the overlap with. Doesn't take the overlap. Probably should have taken the overlap there because he's given away the ball there, Braima Fati. Okay, looked like the overrun was there now, and now Kane's out of position, but they've decided to go the other way. There's definitely an opening in this game for either side to win this game. Take the game by the scruff of the neck. You're just looking for a player to go out there and Braima looks like he could be the man today to do that because he has been very promising.
Yeah, I think he had many options just when he brought the ball down, but yeah, just keep going. Just showing a little bit of quality these other days.
Oh, lovely play from Cameron Hyde. Please. Oh, it's great play from Cameron Hyde there.
And he's still going now.
Great engine, I think.
And they're looking to try and force this out for a corner. The foul's gone against their Cameron Hyde, but it was good play by the fullback.
Very good play. Yeah, he certainly showed a good turn of speed there. He's
The referee doesn't like where the free kick's being taken.
But this one wasn't there.
No, that's for sure. out to Jaden Irish to Fati. Nice little possession football list for Biggleswade. It's Irish. He looks up, looking to find Charlie Clayton.
So Charlie's still pushing there.
He is pushing. It was good attacking play there for Charlie. He couldn't quite get the ball though. I think both sides are defending well.
Yeah, I think so. I think both sides have been a bit cautious, but as expected. It's been a bad game. It's been okay.
With the options because we have on the bench with Markel, Tono, who scored a couple this season.
Oh, great. Oh, it's a loose ball there from the right back.
Loose ball. Bertang there. Good defending to force him out, and that's goal kick. Good play there by Bertang.
Bertang done very well there. Very well. Yeah, he's played into a bit of trouble there, but he did well there. Recovered well. JJ.
Biggleswade there. They're having so much joy out on that left-hand side, I want to say.
I agree there, Ryan. They really have. Promising.
It's a nice little 1-2 between Clayton and Braima. There's Charlie, who... Kai Andrews. I thought he tripped over the ball for a second there. He's got Braima as well, but it's still Kai Andrews, the defensive midfielder, powering through. And now Braima can latch onto this. Potentially has. Braima Fati to Kai Andrews.
Keep going, Braima.
Still keep going. Braima was unfortunate. She couldn't quite keep the ball there. Braima Fati. We're pressing high here, Biggleswade, and still got men back as well, and it's out of play for a Biggleswade throw.
That was promising there for Biggleswade. Really good play.
We've got just about 13 minutes left for half time. I feel like this could be a very pivotal moment in our season, not just the game.
Absolutely. This is
You want to, if you're on top, you definitely want to capitalise and get a goal. It did come off Charlie's hand there for a throw-in. I didn't want to say it before it was given, but. So free kicks taken for Northampton. So I don't really think there was much in that at all there.
No, he didn't catch the player, so I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, unless he thought he wasn't in control, but other than that, no. I've seen worse. I've seen a lot worse looking.
Just over 10 minutes to go before half time. It's starting to pick up as well. More in favour of Chenecks. Ball comes in, it's headed away, and it's over the bar. Not much has threatened Ollie Leslie so far. So they got a good save. Of course, I mentioned Ollie Leslie. Just to remind us, a huge thank you to the Perkins family for sponsoring Ollie Leslie, as well as Grace Leslie, the ladies goalkeeper for Biggleswade United as well. Also, you've got a couple of people to thank as well, players that aren't necessarily here today. We'll go through them in just a moment. As you saw on your screen just there, Jaden Irish. To get the ball up the pitch. So the floodlights are about to come on here as North Biggleswade have more defending to do down their left-hand side. Ball crossed in. Zach, Andrew, sorry, not. I don't know where I got Zach from. With Charlie Clayton there, and Clayton there is good pressing there because he fancies himself against this defence. I think Charlie today, and that ball. Boateng, I don't really think there's much in that at all. We did get the ball off. We got the ball there. I think the ball he caught him. The referee's going to talk to Boateng and Ash Ogden, captain of.
That's a very harsh
yellow card. I mean, in the position, I thought for a second the way that he was to bringing him closer. I thought he might have been sending him off for a second then. But
which is really weird because
it is a yellow card.
To be honest, I thought he caught the ball and the player just caught him.
It does want to. I know, even if it doesn't feel like it's, even if it feels like it's a hard position, he does still got to be careful. I'm not quite sure what European game I watched during the week, but there was a player who got a yellow card, and the second yellow came in for dissent.
Yeah.
From his I don't know if it was the Spurs game. I want to say it was the Spurs game.
I think there's quite a few.
There was quite a few red cards in that game. I think Spurs got a man sent off and
Yep.
had the yellow card, and then a second yellow for dissent for arguing about the position of the referee. So we want to make sure Boateng doesn't get caught up there. It was only a yellow card, and the free kick is in a dangerous position. This Ollie hasn't quite caught it. It always just
there, but well played there.
It's out of play for a corner. Ollie didn't quite catch the ball. Probably not the best angle to see what happened there.
Yeah.
But he couldn't quite keep onto the ball, and in the end, I think Kai's cleared away for a corner.
Yeah, I think it was Cam, the left back, who actually came in and really did well.
We're under 10 minutes to go before half time. We really do not want to be conceding from this. We've still got Charlie Clayton up forward, cleared away, opportunity potential for a counter to Braima, and he hasn't quite kept the ball there. Jaden Irish makes the tackle in. It's
a free kick to Biggleswade United.
And that madness in Clayton now fancies himself, and he's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. It's Charlie Clayton. Look at the go past the goalkeeper, and that just sums up the confidence, as I mentioned, of both sides. Charlie Clayton just looked to try and get past the goalkeeper and tap it in. It was well defended by the Northampton defender to keep up with him, and it's a third corner now for Biggleswade.
Just came from nothing.
Just had to tap that in, though. I mean, I think that must be the confidence of the team.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And Braima Fati now with the cross in. Kai Andrews in it. He hit Boateng, and that's got hurt. That will hurt. You're looking for a United throw-in. It is a United throw-in. That's a nice touch that by Nick. Come on, lads. It's going to be a crucial moment in the game. Just under 5 minutes to go before half-time. It's still 0-0 here at Billing Road, and there's more defending to do now for Biggleswade. What's in a very end-to-end contest. Yep. Gareth Hunt won the ball back there. I think the midfield's seen the improvement in the midfield with Jaden Irish being back in there. Looking for that over the top to Taylor Rhiney. I think we're trying to use the wind almost against Northampton now. The ball nearly hits the referee there, and that's more in favour of the host.
I'll say one from the Chenecks goalkeeper was very quick with his line. Again, it took twice in the last couple of minutes. Done well there. But, you're on. Just want to tell you about some upcoming fixtures for the first team. So next week, 13th, they're away to Bugbook St Michael's, and then the next home game for the teams, home 20th, where visitors will be Uhlsport Corinthians. 3 o'clock kick-off. We played them a few weeks ago, so it'd be nice to get the return match against them.
Absolutely. But it's been a solid half of football for Biggleswade. I'd say the only thing really missing would be the goal.
Yeah,
obviously.
I agree. Okay, quite a few promising moments here.
So Jaden Irish now. Must be a few minutes to go before half time, and really Biggleswade really pushing. It's
Taylor
Rhiney. To cut inside. Looking for Braima Fati to get the ball into the box. It's well defended again. They've got many numbers back, Northampton. Jaden Irish though wins the ball back comfortably. It's Cade. Back to Boateng. Of course, he's on the yellow card as well, so he knows he's got to be careful today. Jordan Gerald, that's good play from him. He's looking for his trademark pass. I think the wind let him down there a little bit. We are 4 minutes to go before half time. The ball's kind of stuck in the midfield for both sides at the moment. Free kick's gone Biggleswade's way. Seems to be winning those battles in the midfield more and more in this game. But as you mentioned, the only real thing that matters in football, of course, is the final score, the score sheet. And as that says, it is still 0-0.
Long ball there.
Long ball from JJ. Kai might be looking to, thought he might be looking to strike there, but ball's just too far there. Oh. So Kay looking for that ball cross. That looks like it might well favour Taylor.
Cameron Hyde's had a good first half down that left-hand side.
The wind's really picking up here, and the rain I think is about to start. Interesting to see how that affects the game.
Floodlights on anyway.
Oh, and Cameron's got a bit of defending to do here. He's done well.
Yeah.
Didn't panic. He's lying well. How do you think Christian would assess this half?
I think he'd be quite happy, to be honest. There's a lot of promising moments, and I think maybe just need to make some more chances in front. But it's looking very promising today.
I mean, it could be a game of patience, I think, today.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, not panic too much. Don't rush things.
Yeah. And you should start overthinking about the opposition or the positions you're playing in. I think if we stick to our basics and play how we've been in the first half, I'm sure
something could happen for sure.
Today, absolutely. Well, it's coming over high there.
We are to the closing stages. Jaden Irish, who's really confident in there. It's like he was almost like he's never left, but as I said that, the ball's given away, and again it's a bit of a loose ball, and Cameron Hyde again, who's really made an impact in this game. Braima could be through here. It's Braima Fati, looked to be 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Oh, he's white. It was so close there. It was a fantastic ball. I think maybe the defender done just enough to put Braima off there.
Keep going, guys.
Again, as I try and find my charging lead, thank you, Nick. It's Braima Fati. Inside well to Jaden. Oh, got one to the face there. Really pushed in the final stages of this first half. Biggleswade. A 1-0 lead would definitely be what we deserve for half time. We try and chase that first goal to break the deadlock. It's Kai. Kay crossed in. Fine Tyler, it was well defended, and it's Cameron Hyde with the shot, and it's just wide there, and the referee looks to his watch. Thought he was about to blow the whistle for half time in what has been a very positive first half performance.
Yeah, absolutely. It's certainly the last few minutes really have been very exciting as well. So
cheers there are coming from the rugby behind us.
Apologies for these fat fingers in the way.
That is the half-time whistle. Biggleswade being the more attacking threat of the two sides. Till two sides in the bottom of the league, both sides chasing points. Biggleswade still looking for their first points of the season. I'd say probably the closest opportunities have come from Charlie Clayton, Taylor Rhiney and Braima Fati. The front three are having a good game, which just cannot find the opening goal. What have you made of that first half?
Yeah, I think it's looking very promising. You know, like I say, they've had a few chances. Second half, they shouldn't have the wind behind them, so that can make things interesting. Maybe try some long range shots.
Got some interesting substitutions as well we could make. Got Lewis Crutcher, Ivor Latono, Markel Cousins, Mohammed,
Ali Mohammed and Axel Ampter. Yeah, they've got some good options on the bench, you know. So,
I mean, Northampton have had a couple of decent chances themselves from Ross Garlick and Tyrell Bernard, but so far it's been a tale of two teams near the bottom of the league who are struggling to find goals. And not unsurprisingly, when you look at it that way, it is Northampton, Chenecks 0, Biggleswade United 0. We'll be back for the second half in what could be it will be a huge 45 minutes coming up in the season for Christian Collis' Biggleswade United. As I mentioned, half-time here at Billing Road. Northampton Chenecks 0, Biggleswade United 0. We'll be back for the second half. And there, as you can see, is the sponsors whilst it is half-time. Big thank you to Time Lord for sponsoring Aaron Khan, who is at the moment, I believe, with the under-23s.
He is, yeah.
So he's playing for the under-23s today. George Harlow, he was not picked for the squad today, but we'd like to still find Elgrave Sales and Rentals for sponsoring George Harlow. The Perkins family for sponsoring both Grace and Ollie Leslie. Of course, Ollie Leslie in goal for Biggleswade today. Made a top save as well in the first half. A big thank you to Tracy and Heather for sponsoring the club physio, but Nat, who of course is part of the team as well. But for today, he's back to his normal physio duties on the touchline. James Tizard is not here today either, but we'd like to thank the Tub Ball for sponsoring James Tizard. That's the Tub Ball, so big thank you to them. And of course, Borja Corsia for sponsoring our coach, Christian Collis. So, as I mentioned, be back for the second half in the just under 15 minutes time, so do not go anywhere. Or if you're watching on this on a pre-record, forward it for the next 10 to 15 minutes, and we should be back for the second half. out for the second half. Northampton out first. I'm confused. Hold on. Apologies for that. So the rain has really picked up here in Northampton. Don't much. You've got Northampton first. Biggleswade still waiting on arrival. As you mentioned, the rain is. You mentioned rain was fracking. The rain has arrived.
The rain gets colder and Alfred might go back in the change room.
I haven't really had many rain matches.
Winter's drawing in, so I'm going to get a few more of these now. So. Up becomes United coming out. See if they've made any substitutions. Doesn't look like it.
Don't think we really would need to at half time after the first half performance. Got both sides now out for the second half.
So yeah, Cameron Hyde and Taylor Rhiney haven't talked. They had a very successful first half, I thought.
Absolutely, yeah. A new partnership as well.
Yeah.
Potentially forming there down the left-hand side, and something that was causing Northampton quite a few problems defensively.
Yeah.
Nice conversation groups as well with Biggleswade there. It seemed to be.
Yeah. I know Taylor Rhiney's came from Ainsbury Rovers. I don't know if Cameron did as well. I don't know.
Be interesting to know if that is the case.
It'd be nice to know where isn't it?
You got Bernat there having a really long conversation with Jordan Gerald as well.
Yeah. Maybe he's used to playing every week, thinking he's starting the second half. He's a great servant for the club, Bernat.
Absolutely.
One of the top characters.
Also, it gives me time. I don't know what we're quite waiting for here, because it is past 4 o'clock, so both sides are kind of having their own little team talks on the pitch, which is quite unusual. In what is a big 45 minutes in Biggleswade United's season, still looking for their first points of the campaign. I'll hold that for a Yeah, is that right? Yeah. Big shout out to Nick, of course. He's not only coaching the team, but also helping with camera filming today.
Yeah, you might call a view of my fat fingers just now. Start
back underway. The only issue is just time. That's alright, that's just doing timestamps. Don't want to get caught out by a good start from the home. Essentially, that's the ball over the top from Ollie Leslie. We mentioned that the wind around this side, the wind's actually stopped a little bit now, I believe.
Yep.
And it's more of the case of a lot of rain, which would be interesting to see which side that benefits the most. Good play that one by Andrews. That come out blocked very well here, Biggleswade. Did go there, Kai. One is the team with free kick as well. It's Jake Mondo just took his egg out there on Kai. It's Jordan Gerald. Takes the free kick. That nice little overlap there with Gareth. Oh, it was unfortunate there from Taylor there. He's looking for that ball over the top there. Gareth, his number 10 position. This midfielder's running in behind is always a good sign, isn't it, Nick?
It is, yeah. It's some good run off the ball. Definitely seen this throughout the game. That's always a good promising sign.
Nope. I think they'll go out and play it. was a poor goal kick there from Northampton.
Yeah, I thought he was passing nice.
Quick throw.
Hyde's really good run by Hyde.
Punt.
Oh, unlucky, Gaz. Unlucky.
Taylor this time.
Good idea.
Gerald, that's well. Looking for Charlie Clayton. The bounce works out well here. Charlie Clayton looking for the went down for the penalty there. Referee says no. Gerald, that's all. It's just gone behind a bit. It was well controlled there by Jordan Gerald. Really using that experience there, and he's looking to find one of his trademark passes. Braima is onside. He is onside. Braima Fati looking to try and find someone in the box. Charlie Clayton is defended well. Looking for that second ball there, and it's Northampton that have come away with the ball. But at the moment, Northampton struggling to keep the ball in the attacking half at the moment because it's been.
I think that's on its way to Milton Keynes, that ball.
I know it's getting absolutely soaked in this weather.
Glamorous life of a football commentator.
Nice little impression there until Taylor thought he could have been in there. He could be now. Oh. Taylor Rhiney, he's got Clayton up in the box if he wants him. It's Taylor Rhiney to take one on. He's
a penalty.
Penalty. That's a penalty.
What?
The referee says no. So
I'll tell you what, that is a very.
It looked like a handball there as well.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Ryan. I think that's a very controversial decision from the ref.
We were in a good position there.
Yeah. There's no reason for him to go down.
Sure
So
we keep our heads now, not to concede up the other end. The ball comes in. Ollie Leslie punched away. It's out of play for throwing Biggleswade, but
yeah,
we'll find ourselves a bit.
the ball come from nowhere. Yeah. Another example showing we haven't got VAR, I suppose.
Andrews is having a really good game in midfield with two experienced heads of Irish and
yeah,
there as well.
You really have to. Midfield's a big difference today, I think, for me.
4 or 5 games ago, all 3 of these players won at the club, so you look at it that way.
Yeah.
Jaden Irish there looking for that ball over the top. Taylor Rhiney.
Unlucky Taylor. Unlucky.
There for Taylor.
Also, a special mention for the lady collecting the footballs around here.
Yeah.
She did a fantastic job.
Fair play.
Yeah. Yeah, volunteers are the heartbeat for any sort of football team at this level. And obviously, if you want to help out at Biggleswade United, details can be found on the Twitter page. Always looking for helpers.
Fair play there to JJ. Taylor, Clayton. Ball's given away. Just about kept in there from Chenecks. And then Ollie and Leslie. We're having more of the rugby support now with the football, as we did predict. The rugby's finished behind us.
Yeah.
Jaden Irish is a good play from Biggleswade. On the ball. It's Clayton to Andrews. And just as well defended by the Chenecks defender. Clayton. Good play there by Charlie Clayton. One's a free kick. Good forwards play.
Yeah.
There's a
Quick free kick.
quick free kick. It's a bit of a
Put them on.
nice little passage of play this from United. Don't want to make too many mistakes at the back. But I mentioned is on the yellow as well.
Yeah.
Rhiney.
Rennie.
Taylor Rhiney is a good attacking play this from Biggleswade. Taylor Rhiney goes to strike and scores! Fantastic goal! Taylor Rhiney has been coming. It's his third goal in as many games. Cuts inside beautifully. Bottom left corner. And Biggleswade deservedly go 1-0 up.
Oh, fantastic goal there by Taylor Rhiney. You know, he's been a threat throughout the whole game, and just cut inside. He had a chance, and the lad can't stop scoring at the moment.
Absolutely, he scored 3 games for United. Scored 3 goals, one of them from the penalty spot in the last game. Actually, it could be a moment of brilliance, a moment of magic that could separate these two sides. And we just saw a moment of absolute quality from Taylor Rhiney. His third goal in 3 matches for Biggleswade.
Yeah.
It's been that left-hand side, hasn't it? We mentioned it in the first half. The left-hand side of Cameron Hyde and Taylor Rhiney. The whole first half was causing the defence of Chenecks all sorts of problems. Yeah, fantastic finish there. It's interesting to see if Biggleswade can really kick this on and maybe double the lead and calm things down a little bit.
Charlie Clayton done well there.
Possession of this game. And the free kick's gone against United there. It's going to try and get him behind there, but Biggleswade 1-0 up, and I'd say it's exactly what we deserve.
I think so. The second half has started really well, and it just really need to keep it nice and calm. You know, maybe a second could surely follow. But you know, the front three have been a threat throughout the game. The midfield's looking good. It's a good shape to this team.
It's looking more and more. We mention each week it looks more and more like a Christian side. But this out there today is Christian Colos's team. It looks. It's taken a while for him to get his players that he wants in, I think, and sometimes the quality has not really been out there on the pitch. In terms of personnel. And that's nothing against the players that have come out and played for us today. We know that we're giving their heart out, but it looks more and more like the sort of team that Christian wants to build to try and stay in this division for sure. But it's all about how we manage this game now. I think 1-0 up. We haven't done well in defending on the leads in couple matches that we have actually led. And it's about how we react now. Because of course, being the away side, Northampton, you'd think would come out and attack us a bit more now. Kai does fantastic.
He's done brilliantly well there. He shows some great strength in that midfield. Really is.
Charlie Clayton. And it's I think Carroll was expecting Taylor there to get in behind him. They've gone on the right side of Cade now. This could be an opportunity there for Ross Garlick. Jordan Gerald shuffles his man across there. It's out of play for a goal kick. It was well defended in the end by Biggleswade. Yeah,
Jordan Gerald showed his experience there. Just shepherded it out for a goal kick. It could have been a bit dangerous there. I think Cameron Hyde, I think it's probably the first mistake he's made today.
Yeah, definitely.
You know. All always in a great game.
Come on! Biggleswade United have the lead. There's still 35 minutes to go in this game. Plenty of time. About how Biggleswade manages to trip there for the goal kick, but it's a good goal kick. Kai has been electric in this game in midfield. The whole midfield has really.
Yes.
Gareth moving around, more of a free role for him today. Charlie Clayton building up play well. Kai Andrews looks to find Braima Fati and does. This is good football from Biggleswade United. Ball comes in. Gareth Hunt on the half volley. Clayton. Flags up for offside on Taylor Rhiney there.
Yeah, I think Taylor may have been offside there. So I don't think he went for the ball, but
everything seems to be clicking into place at the moment.
Yeah.
And in fact, we're going to see a substitution here for the host, Chenecks. Obviously, the manager doesn't like what he's seeing. And,
I think the number 7's gone off.
Come off. I'm not quite sure who's come on for.
There's no board, so I can't see who it is.
The number 7 coming off. Just got to see the number of the player who's come on. The goal kick, of course, to Chenecks.
It looks like another forward's come on.
Looks like a tall forward as well.
I'll let you know when I see the number, Ron. Number 16.
It is James. Had to be the one I can't pronounce. They call him James.
Yeah, James. Oh.
Come on for the visitors. And he's out on that right-hand Looks like we've both on a few issues here. But it's
Apologies, James, if you're watching this later.
apologies late, yeah, for later.
Yeah, put in the handwriting.
Charlie, much more of an understanding between the front three today, I feel.
Yeah, absolutely.
A bit more, Charlie, he looks a bit more confident up there yesterday.
Yeah,
In the first half,
I think you can tell that the midfield seems more cohesion in midfield. The up front three have caused trouble.
Misplaced pass there, and it's Boateng, who's mentioned on the yellow, was well defended. United want the throw in, they haven't got it, and Northampton now.
Yeah.
It's how we defend this lead now away from home as well.
Yeah.
There's going to be situations like this where we're not going to be happy with certain referee decisions, but it's about keeping your heads, staying calm.
Yeah.
It's another learning process for this team.
Yeah, you still got to remember, it's a brand new team still.
Absolutely, and that's a brilliant pass by Clayton and Braima Fati, who looks up. It's just misjudged the ball there, but he's not throwing.
I think he had to avoid a very sort of badly judged tackle there, to be honest, Braima, but did well.
The goal again, Taylor Rhiney looked to have so much space there to cut inside.
Yeah.
And his finish was
very calm,
accomplished
finish, yeah.
He's come into the team and he's really made a mark for himself.
Certainly has. He's made a big impression at the club already, so...
Gareth Hunt.
Gaz done well there. Go on, Gaz.
Go on,
Gaz.
Unlucky, Gaz. He's still running, Gareth
Still
Hunt.
running.
Brilliant play by Gareth Hunt. He looks to find the ball in behind Ollie Leslie. Calm on the ball, confident on the ball. Back to Gaz Hunt, who got it to Taylor Rhiney. There's definitely more on it today, Biggleswade. That ball was just not the right ball to Braima, but again, you've got Jaden Irish.
Oh, Jaden done well there. This is really looking good.
For man of the match for sure, Jaden Irish today.
Yeah, I think you're
on his re-debut for the club.
Definitely, he's made a huge difference. Jaden coming into the club, first game back, captain as well. Oh, that's a late foul, tackle foul there. I think on Braima Fati. I don't know, very late. I don't know. The referees. The referee is he going to do something here? That was such a late tackle. Surely. Oh, it looks like it's going to be the number 16, James, the chap we got. His surname. I think he did the foul. Very late tackle there.
You've got options from the box here. You've got Charlie Clayton and Taylor Rhiney, of course, the goal scorer. They could well be attacking this at the back post.
Yellow card for James.
Yellow card there for the 17th James.
And the referee knows his name. Who else?
It's been Biggleswade that have been fully in control of this second half but the better team in the first half, and normally when that happens, it doesn't happen for the duration of the game, but the second half so far, just want to get that second goal now. And Jordan Gerald, we know he can cross these in as well.
Yep.
Jordan Gerald crossing it in, looking for Andrews maybe, but the bounce is headed straight to the goalkeeper.
That bounce could have caused a bit of trouble there.
And then there's a bit of miscommunication.
Yeah.
They're just taking the time a little bit to make away from home. Jaden Irish.
Irish again.
High. Andrews is a good. It's just
right.
It's Beckford wants to get attacking play from United.
Absolutely. The midfield again, both Jaden Irish and Ty Andrews really did some good work there. I think Andrews is another one who should be in the running for a man of match today. He's had a cracking game as well.
Absolutely. Half an hour to go. It is Northampton Chenecks 0, Biggleswade United 1.
Yep. And,
and that could well be a bit of a mistake there by JJ. cleared away
Cameron Hyde
confidently
again.
by
Yeah.
Cameron Hyde. You could argue he's another contender for man of the match.
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah, definitely. Another one who's on debut today, and he's really has
Andrews.
looked really assured.
Midfield looking a lot better here as well. Taylor Rhiney, who's already scored one from this sort of position. He might try and go for it again. It's past one. It's Taylor Rhiney. Crosses it in. And it's two! Charlie Clayton! Oh, but the flag's up. The flag's up.
I want to say that. I don't think. Oh.
And it's.
Okay.
The free kick's going to be taken. It's not a goal.
Yeah.
I thought there Charlie Clayton got his first goal since returning to the team this season. Taylor Rhiney again causing all sorts of problems to the defence.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're on about candidates for man of the match. She's maybe a bit early, but Taylor really is another one who just caused so much trouble there.
Charlie Clayton as well has not stopped running all game.
Nice and go for a throw.
He's
done well.
He's
Done well there, Tim.
You may mention the dominance of Biggleswade, but there was still only 1-0 up there, so.
Yeah, foul from Gaz there.
Just to update, if the situation stays as it is, it would put Biggleswade on 3 points. It will be their first 3 points of the season. Northampton just above are on 6 as it stands, so it would be 3 points of Northampton. I'm not quite sure what the Peterborough Northern Star scorers is, so Gareth Hunt has given the referee as a card.
You get a card there. I think that's quite harsh. Had a card for that.
I'm not quite sure.
Well, he wasn't really. I heard Gaz. He didn't say anything. He just said, "Well, that's a soft yellow card." And we just get the card out to him. So yeah, I'll see where Gaz is coming from there, based on some of the other fouls from earlier. But anyway, get on with the game.
Crossed in. The referee's given a free kick. That was a sort of similar situation to in the first half, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Clayton went down. The free kick in favour of the defending team, or at least that's good consistency there from the referee.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
It'd be interesting to see after the game to see how close that was. We could see that offside call again.
What we need, Ryan, is more cameras. Yeah, so like from here, we can't really tell, but it's yeah.
To get that second goal, chase that second goal.
Kai Andrews done well.
Andrews to Charlie Clayton, who's just behind him.
Oh, well, I'd like to see that back. They really were.
Christian is absolutely beside himself, opposite us. The referee's going to have a word for Christian. He has been sent off, I think, once last season.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to get himself. He's seen in a winning situation. He doesn't want to get too caught up in emotions. So Christian, he's very emotional guy, of course.
I'll say one thing though, they're very adamant. It was a handball then, so unless the referee thought maybe he's ball to hand, accidental handball. I don't know.
When you're in a situation like this, of course, we're playing the better football. You just want to try and just. I know it's obviously it's annoying having these decisions go against you, but just play the game.
But they want to take advantage of the. At the moment.
We've got a free kick here with Jordan
There
Gerald.
goes. Oh!
Could have gone all the way in there from Jordan Gerald.
They're really
away by Adamson.
the wind's taking a chance here, but really, yeah, I think Charlie might have been putting back the defender there. That's why he gave the free kick. But yeah, it's been a very exciting second half so far, and I think Biggleswade could be very happy. Just looking at that second goal.
Oh, it could be overlap. It could be in Bertan.
No, you're not going to. No, I don't think you're going to get a foul.
But I don't really think there was really a challenge in there. What do you make of that, Nick?
No, not at all. You know,
You're not giving one up the other one.
no, you're not get that for that. But in saying that, I think both teams got booked for something similar in the first half, so you never know.
There's a missed pass there from Biggleswade. Just want to keep their composure. They're in control of this game. Just don't want to let emotions get the best of us a bit.
Not at all. You know.
Keep the heads. It's been a professional, good performance so far for Biggleswade.
Yeah.
You know, you mentioned a new team, fresh faces, some old faces as well, looking to mix it up with some of the new lads as well, looking to try and get this team back where we want to be. And a win today could be the start of that.
Yeah, so there's a foul there from Clay Andrews.
So big huge thank you for Nick as well for helping out with the commentary and the filming today. So Biggleswade have free kick here to defend. 1-0 up, as we already said. Ball's come in, it's well headed away there by Jaden Irish. Gareth Hunt and Taylor will do well to control this. It's bounced nicely for him. Oh, he's just lost balance there.
Late turn up.
Might have been a commentator's curse there. Might have heard me. Taylor, good pressing there by Taylor.
No line.
Gareth as well, they've doubled up well, he's kept it in play as well. So it's not going to outplay either. Taylor Rhiney, it's Charlie Clayton looking for Taylor. Oh, it's done the hard work for him there, Taylor. You thought.
Yeah.
Charlie just couldn't quite get that pass to crisp perfection. That would have put Taylor away for a second, potentially. Good defending again, Jaden Irish. He's been everywhere in this one.
He's been everywhere.
He's improved even more. It's almost like he's never left in that midfield.
No, not at all. I did say early in the season we missed someone like Jaden Irish in midfield, and you can tell the difference today. Really can.
More defending here for Biggleswade to do. It's not over yet, of course.
No, not at all.
We've got Stan Chanel crossing in.
Yeah, it's gone.
Outplay for a goal kick.
It's a substitution for Biggleswade.
It's Gareth Hunt who's coming off for Biggleswade United.
Yeah, I think it's Michael Cousins is coming on.
Michael Cousins coming on. Some more pace up there as well.
Yeah.
Looks like I don't think Christian is going to settle for 1-0, which is perfectly understandable.
Yeah, I think Gaz had another steady game again today, and he's worked his socks off.
That's Michael Cousins. He's definitely a quick player who can make an impact here. It'll be interesting to see if it looks like Braima's gone more into the position that Gareth was in.
Yeah.
And it looks like Cousins is going to be playing on the right hand side, and Braima's more central, which when he has had the ball, which we're not really playing down Braima's side for the moment.
Yeah.
But whenever he has had the ball, he does look like he can make something happen. So maybe in a more central area, him and Taylor closer together, with Mark Bell down the other side, could be a really interesting dynamic attack for Biggleswade.
Yeah,
changing it up, even though we're 1-0 up. That's good.
Yeah, I think Christian wants to try and stretch the Chenecks defence. You know, they must feel a bit tired. They've worked hard, and I think with the added pace of Michael Cousins on the right, it's really going to make a big difference as well.
Back to his goalkeeper there, Ollie Leslie has to be comfortable with this.
Oh, nice play, Ollie.
Nice play. Braima, nice touch, I think.
Oh,
it's Braima Fati. Good play.
Play Braima.
Taylor. Foul on the free kick. Biggleswade have been managing this game, I have to say. It's been excellent. Winning fouls in key areas of the pitch. Breaking up play when you're 1-0 up, especially away from home. You just want to keep the game at your own pace, and that seems to be what we're doing in the whole game so far, really. Biggleswade United 1-0 up away. Northampton Chenecks. Gerald with the free kick.
Another peach for a left foot there. But just, Still Cousins.
Marco to bring it back with the shot.
No.
It's so good. You know exactly what you're trying to do, but once again, it's a bit of play there for Biggleswade.
Yeah.
Defending at the back and looking dangerous going forward. How much confidence do you reckon this could give?
Huge amount of confidence. You know, this. Yeah, I think, you know, the whole club itself will be buzzing if we get that today. Really will be a great uplift for the club. Following on from the under-23s getting their first win last week, I'd like to mention.
I think they are losing today, but they did get their first win of the season last week.
Yeah, I thought I'd better mention that because my brother-in-law's the manager, so.
And really starting to stretch for the Chenecks now. It's Jaden Irish to Charlie Clayton. Back to Irish, looking for Taylor Rhiney. Clayton there, running for them second balls. Biggleswade much better in this game.
Absolutely.
Jaden Irish, fantastic football. This is managing the game well. It's Jaden Irish.
Yeah. Oh, lovely play here.
Fantastic play from Biggleswade. It's Taylor Rhiney. He's all on his own there. He's also got Jaden Irish, who flags up for offside. There's anyone I think would deserve the goal today, it'd be him.
Absolutely. Yeah. Biggleswade United's answer to Perlo. No, he's
saw him come in last season, I think around January time last year.
Yeah.
He came back in and he helped the team then.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's happened again, but as I mentioned, it is still only 1-0.
Yeah.
And it's still got defending to do. And there seems to be a bit of a gap opening up here. It's headed away nicely from Biggleswade. Good defending. Andrew's a bit wrong-footed there. They look to strike themselves and over the
yeah, that's on its way. That's on its way to Northampton town centre there. Oh, there's another substitution for Chenecks. I'll try and spot the numbers for you. Looks like number 8's going off.
That's the number 8 who's just had that chance there. It is Jasper Ratt, who had a couple of chances in the first half.
Yeah, and I think coming on for Chenecks is turn round.
Yeah, I was always waiting for that turnaround. I think that's the other Boateng.
It's number 12.
It's Kawemba Boateng, and not to be confused, we also have a centre half that we're playing today called Kawemba Boateng. Both got exactly the same first and last name.
Yeah.
It's quite rare as well.
So really, you call this the Kawemba Boateng derby?
Quite far to be a derby, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
And one of the closest teams probably for us, actually. And Kawemba Boateng, the one from Biggleswade there, has made the mistake for United. He must be careful on a yellow card as well. Kyle Andrews looking to come back and help his team defend this.
Well played, Boateng.
Considering he's on a yellow as well.
Yeah, I think he's had a very good second half, Kawemba Boateng. The Biggleswade one. Obviously, the Chenecks one, so she's come on.
I think the wind pretty much died down. The rain stopped as well.
Yeah. I think, like I said, Ryan, I think Kawemba's had a really good second half. I think he's had a good game. Done well.
It's Cam there, just lost his balance there. Braima's back defending as well. And it is Kawemba Boateng.
Well played, JJ.
JJ well defended. It could be in there for a counter. It's Rhiney to Clayton. This to kill the game. It's Charlie Clayton for Biggleswade United. Oh, it's just wide again.
Yeah.
He just caught one-footed there, Nick, do you think? Or...
I don't know. I think he was covering there from the number 4 at the back for Northampton Chenecks. He done well there, to be honest. He just kept goal side, so it made it more difficult for Charlie. He did well.
You mentioned about missing chances. How crucial could that be?
Yeah.
Cleared away by JJ. Well defended. That's 2 goals from us now in a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
See the throw in quickly, and Northampton really trying to chase down themselves a goal. Headed away nicely. Well defended. Still doing numbers here. And Braima Fati controls the ball. It's down to Taylor Rhiney.
Come on, Taylor.
Taylor now in a similar position to where he struck the first. He might be going for it again here. Taylor Rhiney. Braima Fati to Charlie Clayton, and it's 2-0. Fantastic play from Biggleswade. They ripped the defence apart of Northampton Chenecks. Charlie Clayton, his first goal back, he had one ruled out for offside. It was Taylor to Braima to Charlie, the front three all combining. Brilliant second half performance from Biggleswade. They kept the tempo up from the first half, and they've really had a fantastic second half.
What a fantastic goal. So Taylor Rhiney's been a threat throughout the whole of this game, down his second, especially second half, down the left-hand side. Great run. Braima Fati, who looked like he doesn't score himself, but shows some great composure, which he always does the way he plays. Just played it across for Charlie Clayton to knock into the empty onion bag. That was a fantastic goal.
15 minutes to go. It's Northampton Northampton, Chenecks 0, Biggleswade United 2. Speaking to Christian last week, he was so frustrated. He just wants that first win on the board, and it looks like today his plan has worked to perfection.
Yeah, I think
Ollie Leslie there. I'm quite sure what he was.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think it. I think Cameron Hyde was trying to rightly roll back to the keeper, but just play it safe, look it out. Good experience there from Ollie Leslie.
Cleared away by Gerald, he's had a good game as well.
Yeah.
And now Charlie Clayton, he fancies himself up against these defenders now.
That's going to go for a corner.
That'll play for a corner.
Yeah, Charlie.
In the right situation.
So I was going to say, Charlie's worked selfishly throughout the whole game. A lot of unselfish running he's done. He deserved that goal. What's the substitution looks like for
Biggleswade?
I think that's Lewis Crash.
Kai Andrews coming on, he's had a brilliant game.
Great game, Kai.
Brilliant game, Kai.
I can't give a round of applause by hitting the fence.
Lewis Croucher coming on.
Yeah.
And I think Christian, it must be quite refreshing for him to have a substitution when you're 2-0 up and trying to manage the game rather than trying to chase it.
Yeah, get some fresh legs on the pitch, but Kai Andrews had a really nice game today. Again, you know, certainly has been a great addition to the club as well.
So, corner to Biggleswade. Northampton, I mentioned before this game, haven't won a game at home this season, and at the moment we're on track for that to continue and for Biggleswade to get their first points of the season in this league. Ball's crossed in.
Oh,
could
have
gone in better by JJ.
Yeah. Keep done well in the end. He looked a bit tricky there, but his handling was okay.
Really putting the graft in Biggleswade today. Jaden Irish, fantastic.
Jaden Irish again. Look at these.
Starts the attack.
Taylor Rhiney.
Taylor Rhiney. He's got Charlie Clayton in the box. Taylor Rhiney cuts inside, goes for goal. It's fine. You can't blame him the way he's been playing today. We're going for that. But we are seeing the foundations of a team here, Nick.
Definitely. This is, I think it's just positives throughout the whole game today. This is real. The club, you know, can just keep it going.
There's many candidates.
To go. Oh.
11 minutes to go. Biggleswade on the attack again. Northampton can't get into their own half.
Braima Fati.
Again, he's got Charlie in the middle. Braima Fati!
Yes!
That's his first goal for Biggleswade! And it's Braima Fati! It's 3-0 to Biggleswade. And that is first points of the season in the United Counties League for Biggleswade United.
And we've got old JJ celebrating there. Oh, wow. 3-0.
What a fantastic afternoon for Biggleswade United. 16 games, 16 defeats. And we come to a wet, windy afternoon here against Northampton Chenecks. And we're 3-0 up with 15 minutes to go.
Well, Ryan, obviously, I don't want to be, you know, push the boat out too early, but I think I will. I think we've got a substitution.
Yeah,
we might have
done, but I'll double check that in a second.
I think Braima was celebrating with the dugout there. I'm so pleased with Braima, though.
Absolutely.
Composed, you know, he's 1 assist, 1 goal. Another one, Ryan.
They're still looking to get more here. Want to try and get the goal difference a bit better, I guess.
Yeah, well, we only need another 68 goals to have a positive goal difference, so you never know.
You never know. It starts now.
Yeah.
Season could potentially start now for Biggleswade. Braima Fati, I have to say, deserved that goal today.
Absolutely.
I mean, I've said that about a lot of players. Braima in that first half in particular was just so impactful on the ball.
Yeah.
And he's used more and more confidence to the league as Peterborough now look to get one back in the game. Of course, Crumb in, it's crossed in. I think all that would top off today would be a clean sheet as well.
Yeah. That was Boateng who cleared it well.
And he's really helped this team.
Taylor Rhiney there.
Taylor Rhiney oozing confidence, looking for that Jaden Irish. And I think having an experienced head like Jaden Irish
absolutely,
in the midfield has helped the team confidence in the side. Ball's out of play for a corner, or is that a throw-in? I think it's throw-in.
Throw-in to Chenecks. Oh, looks like JJ's gone down.
JJ's gone down. We mentioned about his match fitness. He's still trying to keep match fit, JJ, at the moment. Yeah,
so, but, he, you know, as a character within the club, you know, he's not motivated. It looks like Axel's coming on.
I think he's done his hammy.
Yeah.
Axel Amadou, another player who's been one of the real bright spots in what has been a difficult season so far for United. But This is the top performance here from Biggleswade. Exactly what we were after and exactly what we needed.
Yep, it's certainly fantastic. It's going to be a great morale boost for the whole club. Getting a win today. We've got 10 minutes to go. Just keep it tight.
JJ now temporary down to 10 men, but it looks like the substitution is going to be made.
Yeah, it looks like Axel's coming on.
Axel's coming on. We've got a throw-in as well coming for Northampton. And JJ, I have to say, has considering we know his match fitness isn't quite where it was, he's another man who's played brilliantly today, Jordan Gerald. We hope that's not too serious. He missed a few games after his re-debut for the club.
Yeah.
And we've got Axel Ambadou coming on for Jordan Gerald.
Yeah, I think once JJ gets his fitness back, but as a character around the club, certainly he's a big character that you need.
To be dangerous here, looking to latch onto that. Cleared away by Biggleswade, and once again it's Jaden Irish who's charging through. No free kick, and Biggleswade, of course, they're playing against a team in Northampton who are chasing the game as well, and they could catch him on the counter attack a few times here if they play it right. And it's well headed there by Lewis Croucher. Didn't know it was going back to his defender there, I think. Clayton, who traditionally has been brilliant, and Taylor was unfortunate there, Charlie, with the pass.
I think so. But it's good to see all front three scored today. So it's
yes, which is what we were lacking, was goals. And
the front three have been a nice tackle there from Lewis Croucher.
Oh, and another one there.
For
Markel.
So what?
Lewis again. We're proper getting into this one here, Biggleswade. And that time the free kick has gone against us. I think that was one of too many touches there.
Yeah, I don't think the Jaden Irish one was a foul. I think it was. I think Lewis caught the player beforehand.
We are in the last 10 minutes of the game. 7 minutes to go. What has been a.
I can see the dugout. JJ's walked back to the dugout, so he may be okay. I think just
got a player down for Northampton as well.
Yeah. So as we have a break in there, I think Ryan showed you about the sponsor a player.
Absolutely. So if you'd like to sponsor a player, of course, it is £75 per season. There is more information as well. If you would like to email the, I'm not quite sure. There will be more information on the
on the Twitter page.
On the Twitter page on the club website. But it is £75 a season to sponsor a player. And of course, we would like to also.
Oh, here we go. And it's on your screen now, so you've got details of how you can sponsor a player there.
Absolutely there. We'd also like to thank, of course, the Perkins family for sponsoring Grace and Ollie Leslie. Time Lord for sponsoring our young goalkeeper Aaron Carney, who's with the 23s today. ElGraveSR.com for sponsoring George Harlow. Banatu is back on physio duties today. It looks like more permanently. I'm not quite especially with Jaden coming in. He's sponsored by Tracy and Heather, so a big thank you to Tracy and Heather, who do so much for the club.
Absolutely,
the club's history, Tracy and Heather for sponsoring Banat. The Tub Balls for sponsoring James Cesaro, who isn't here today, but we'd still like to thank the Tub Balls for sponsoring him. And of course, Borja Garcia for sponsoring our coach Christian Collis. Not to mention, if you would like to sponsor a player, contact biggleswadeunited@gmail.com. £75 a season. It can help your business. Be able to help promote your business, and you'll also be helping to promote the a player in non-league as well.
Looks like the Chenecks player who's injured there has gone off, been substituted. So I can't see who's actually come on. It looks like it's a number 17.
And now they're really looking to chase every ball.
Yeah.
They've been well drilled today.
Nice play, Axel. And Braima Fati there.
He's really thrived in this game. He's taken a while to settle into the English football, but this has been his coming of age. Braima today. Axel to Charlie. We're seeing some great passages of play.
Oh, it's Taylor Rhiney
to make it 4.
Oh,
it's well saved from the goalkeeper. He made himself big there. And,
I'll give.
And again, look at this. We're still attacking. Sorry to cut you off again there, Nick. Charlie Clayton looks to make it 4. It's another good save from Adamson. To be fair.
Tell you what, I think Biggleswade players gone down injured there.
We've also got Charlie Clayton down as well, bro. 2 players down for Biggleswade.
Yeah. Must say, Ryan, I think the Chenecks goalkeeper's had a decent game, to be honest. He had no chance for the 3 goals, but he's very quick with the line.
I should also say, I think Ollie Leslie won't have an easier afternoon.
Absolutely,
He made one top save at 0-0 in the first half, but he didn't have anything to do, and that's when you need your goalkeeper to do well. When he's not going up against it, and suddenly a chance comes in, and he was there to react. And that was a very important save, I think, in that first half from Ollie Leslie.
Yeah, I think.
I think it was Ross Garlick at the time.
Yes, yeah. It seems a long time ago, actually. Yeah, but
it does.
But it's a sign of a top keeper. You're having such a quiet day. You're always keeping that concentration levels high. And Ollie's an experienced goalkeeper. I mean, so
we are into the final 3 minutes.
Well,
plus injury time. Charlie Clayton lips to the sidelines. It looks to be okay. I think Cade's back on the scene as well.
Yes, he is. Yeah, Cade's back. Yeah, he's worked hard, Cade. To be honest, another one on debut. That's got to go.
We're coming up to that time at the moment, Nick, where we've got a very difficult decision to make for a man of the match.
Okay.
We'll give it a minute or two just to try and think about it.
Yeah. Well, I think.
It's quite easy to give it to one of the attackers after we've won a game.
Well, I must admit, my person I'd give man of the match to would be Jaden Irish himself.
I have to agree with you.
I think he's made a huge difference. It's a lovely run from Ampadu there.
Taylor, who might be able to persuade us otherwise in the next couple of minutes.
He could well do, yeah. So could Braima Fati here as well, yeah. Oh, it's me. I think Fati seems like he's got so much time on the ball.
That's a brilliant ball by Jaden Irish as well.
Yeah.
The other side of it, taking our time with it. It looks like we're actually enjoying our football out there now.
Absolutely, yeah. The confidence levels are high.
Absolutely are.
Yeah. I hope we have a more pleasurable interview with Christian after the game.
Absolutely. I think he'll be smiling from ear to ear after this performance.
So he should be.
He's worked so hard behind the scenes, of course, and the club is back to what he's doing despite the results not going our way. We've seen a much more improved side to the team, who I saw personally lose 9-2 to Peter of Northern Star at the start of the season.
I just remember that.
That team's a shadow of the team of what we are becoming now.
Yeah, and I don't want to say anything bad against the players who didn't play there. Because they worked their socks off. It's just the confidence level, and everyone can improve and progress from there. It's a squad game, and I think
Lewis Croucher there.
Lewis is one of them players who was there from the early days.
Croucher goes for
Croucher.
goal.
Go on, Lewis.
Oh, the crossbar. Lewis Croucher, and that's what we like to see, the confidence level.
Yeah, exactly. I tell you what, I think Lewis has looked really good since he's come on for Kai Andrews, to be honest. He's worked hard, and we'd love to see him score.
They are in the final 15 seconds plus injury time.
Yeah.
I think we might have to give man of the match to Jaden Irish today.
Yeah, I agree, Ryan.
See if we can catch him for a post-match interview.
Yeah. I think also I wouldn't mind. I think for the next programme we're doing interviews, I want to try and get an interview with Taylor Rhiney. I think.
Taylor, I would say, is quite unlucky not to get man of the match.
Yeah.
But I think Jaden's impact in midfield and making sure just nothing.
Oh, lovely run here from I think it's Michael Cousins again there.
Michael Cousins again. I mentioned his threat down that left-hand side when he came on. It was a smart substitution. And you could argue this is probably the first time this season that Christian has had the options on his bench and good numbers on the bench as well to try and manage the game well. I think the game's been managed perfectly. Right into added time. The Biggleswade look to get a fourth. That's right, a fourth goal.
Fourth goal. Wow.
Away from home against Northampton Chenecks. It's been a fantastic away performance. Exactly what Christian would want. In fact, what all of us would have been waiting for is this moment in the game.
But I hope everyone who watches this game enjoys it as much as we have today. I'm sure.
It's been a cold, wet afternoon, but it's been worth it for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure our chairman, Mr. Ballagay, is watching the game, and I'm sure he'll be enjoying it as well.
That was a whistle there.
Yep.
We are into injury time. We would like to give the man of the match to Jaden Irish. We hope to try and hear from Jaden after the game.
Yeah.
Of course, post-match interviews from Christian, and hopefully Jaden will be out on the Twitter pages at Biggleswade United. Well, Biggleswade UTD. Of course, you'll be watching the the highlights of this, because of course this is streamed live. So we hope you are enjoying the game, as mentioned, as much as us.
Yeah.
Well defended there, back there. Biggleswade now, I think, nice on the cage just to keep that clean sheet, cleared away nicely. And
As another player, actually, it could have been a count from around the match there. Cameron Hyde, he just cleared the ball away.
checks his watch, moments away from Biggleswade confirming their first
Actually, I should notice,
points of the season.
I just noticed Cameron Hyde's actually moved into the middle to place JJ with Axel at left back. So
the attitude of us today, 3-0 up away from home and still trying to press on.
Well, it's confidence. You know, in that first goal, gave them so much confidence, and they've just gone on and on and on. And it's a thoroughly deserved win, and with a great performance to boot.
And you can't argue that the performances we mentioned week by week have been getting better.
Yeah.
And it feels like a broken record at times when you lose games and you're saying the performance levels are good.
Yeah.
But today we're seeing it all coming to fruition.
They're still going, and it's
Axel.
to Jane Norris. Yeah, they keep it calm now. It can only be seconds to go now. Oh, lovely ball there from Cameron Hyde. Yeah, I think this.
We are in the final few minutes of we are into injury time.
I think it's a many. That's nearly done now.
Just going to calmly get onto this. Ernest, good play there by Axel. Wins the free kick. Well, wins the free, sorry. And referee checks his watch. This is going to be a big cheer. Wait up out for this kind of whistle goes. That's hard work in the training grounds. Everyone behind the scenes will work towards this moment. But we've still got defending to do at the back. It's not quite over yet.
Yep.
It's been one back, and that sums up Biggleswade's afternoon. Fantastic defending and attacking.
Well, Cousins again down the wing.
I mentioned his pace. Gets into Braima Fati to kill the game. Fantastic. I don't think that's a pen, if I'm honest. I think he got the ball.
Yeah,
brutally honest.
I think he did. That's a good tackle.
That's
it.
All-time whistle.
Hey!
Biggleswade United get their first win in the United Counties League. 17 games in, Biggleswade get their first win of the campaign, but the performance to match as well. A fantastic afternoon for Biggleswade, who were much more of, I would say, was on top the first half, but just couldn't, both sides really couldn't quite get that cutting edge and score. I mentioned in that first half as well, we're just looking for that moment of magic, and Taylor Rhiney gave us that, a lovely ball over, a lovely turn. And a fantastic
you're a star, by the way.
Bottom left.
Get in the wall. Lovely.
Down the bottom left, Taylor Rhiney, and the celebrations are here for Biggleswade. We'll keep this running as well for you.
Yep.
And lovely chance there, cut inside by Taylor Rhiney, bottom left corner, making 1-0. And it was a fantastic, once again, Taylor Rhiney up to Braima Fati, who then unselfishly gave it to Charlie Clayton to make it 2, and Braima himself got his first goal in Biggleswade United colours with a fantastic finish there to make it 3-0, and the front three all scored for the first time this season. I believe that's probably your first clean sheet as well for Biggleswade United.
It was indeed. Yes,
Ollie
of course.
Leslie didn't have a lot to do, but I think one of the biggest impacts today was Captain Jaden Irish coming back to the club and dominated that midfield neck for sure.
Absolutely right. I'd just like to say we've got the Biggleswade fans there celebrating in the corner there in front of the Owen Chenecks stand.
Very dedicated.
Look at that.
Of course, Perkins
I was hearing Heaven, Tracy, the Perkins, Karen Digweed. Yeah, the rest of the fans there. All obviously Grace was there as well. The Leslies, fantastic. You know, and they're going to be buzzing. You know, this.
Absolutely. They've been waiting for this. It's been a long time coming, and it has been coming for a very long time. It's a fantastic afternoon for Biggleswade United Football Club.
Yeah.
We've finally got that first win on the board, and we will have the post-match interview of hopefully Jaden Irish and Christian Coles within the next 5 to 10 minutes. But we're going to enjoy this one tonight for sure. Full time here at Billing Road is Northampton Chenecks 0, Biggleswade United 3.
Yes, hey.
3 points. I'd like to do a big thank you, of course, to Aria behind the scenes, who is producing the game as the team's absolutely buzzing as they get off the pitch now. Big thank you to Nick as well for helping out with filming duty and co-commentary, of course.
Yeah, happy up, right?
As you can hear there, the Biggleswade players absolutely buzzing going into them changing rooms. And of course, I've been Ryan Madden. Huge thank you for joining us. And of course, been not live, so we hope to see lots of you watching after this game has finished. Of course, we will make sure this is up on YouTube in the next couple of hours, and hopefully you can enjoy the highlights of the game. As I mentioned, just to say it one more time, Northampton Chenecks 0, Biggleswade United 3, first 3 points of the season. And we're hoping for a lot more to come. Is it the start of a shift here for Biggleswade United? That's going to be all of it here from us. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you stay subscribed to the YouTube channel and the Twitch channel, as well as also we'd like to give one more shout out to the sponsors that will be on our screens now. There it is. Thank you very much. Big thank you to Time Lord for sponsoring Aaron Khan, Eldgrave for sponsoring George Harlow, the Perkins family for sponsoring Ollie Leslie, of course, getting his first clean sheet of the season, as well as also sponsoring his sister Grace for the ladies team. Banat, who was back to his normal physio duties today, we'd like to thank Tracy and Heather for sponsoring him, the Tub Ball for sponsoring James Tizard as well. A big also thank you to Top 11 for being the shirt sponsor, and Keach Hospice for sponsoring our ground, of course, originally known as Second Meadow, now the Keach Hospice Care Stadium. And that's going to be it from us. Thank you all for tuning in, and come on, Biggleswade.
Yeah, come on, United.